Hey folks, Jonathan here. Been a really busy 2 days. Been raining and I've been working through the rain, and this truck is ready to go for inspection. No problems whatsoever. We're finishing up the other one. Just a few things I don't necessarily have to do, but things that I want to do. So I've worked on Studebakers exactly 0 minutes this weekend, just because I don't have a choice on this. Tomorrow is inspection. Today's Monday, tomorrow's inspection, and I've got to actually drive these to the county seat here where I'm at to get them inspected. So, and they'll go through them, you know, pretty good. So, ready to go. You know, they're 89 model trucks, both of them, so they're probably going to be the oldest trucks there, just about. But they're not they won't be the worst trucks there, I promise you that. But anyway, so I got Noah working on this other one. Noah graduated Friday night, and he did some family stuff over the weekend, so it's Monday and he's back here working now. So we got Noah cutting tires, regrouping tires, and as you can see, these tires are not really wore out, but they're getting close to these wear bars right here. So we'll groove them, and then we'll come here on this side where there's actually a place where you can mark on these tires, and I'll just scratch in there an X or something so I know that I've regrooved it. That way we don't attempt it again later or anything. The outside is really deep. The two insides are not the best in the world. So, and these are regroovable tires. Let me see, as you can see, regroupable. So we're going to do both the two center lines on both of these tires, and I think maybe one tire on the other side. And I'll show you the difference here when he pulls this off of what it looks like. So we're not going very deep. We're just going deep enough to basically bring this down the same as this, and hopefully they'll just wear on in equal. And this regrouper is just a hot knife is what it is, and this is I think I paid $120 for this on eBay, and I couldn't even guess, you know, honestly the thousands of dollars that it saved over the years regrouping tires. I used to do them a lot more than I do now, and I don't regroove any front tires, just rear tires. But never had an issue, you know, after regrouping them anyway. So, all right. No, you're gonna be there a while.
Yeah, I know.
That's all right. At least when it starts raining, he's under the bed of the truck. Works really well though. And here's the material from it. So anyway, I'll tell you a few things that I had to do on the truck. I had an air compressor issue. My air compressor locked up one time, and then it unlocked. And when it locked, of course, it just squealed the belt. And then it done it again, you know, another 30-40 miles. And then it finally it locked up one time and broke the belt. I checked it, and the air compressor was free. So I don't know really what was locking it up or why it locked up, but I didn't want to put another belt on it, because I mean, I didn't need to just waste a belt on it, you know, locking up every once in a while. So, and this is not an air brake truck. That air is only for my remote control, my wireless remotes on the truck, and it's for the airline. And we need the airline to take the air brakes off of trucks that we haul. Plus, you know, it's nice to have for tires and stuff like that. And so I took a single cylinder compressor off and replaced it with a 2-cylinder compressor that was on this parts truck, and it pumps a lot faster, it's a lot better, you know, no squealing, the belt's good, ready to go. And I replaced that hose on the hose reel, and a lot of the just little stuff that I wanted to get taken care of. The PTO, when I bought this truck, it had a crane on it, and you know, someone had just threw it on there, and it was, of course, still a U-Haul truck. So what I done was took the crane off, built this bed and everything on it. It was actually an air ride truck. It was a lot longer. I shortened it, put spring ride, because I you know, on a wrecker, winching and stuff, I really just didn't want to air ride. suspension on the back. So the PTO cable was coming through the floor on this thing, and when they're short like that, as you can see, it's still right there. When they're short like that, running over to the PTO, it makes the bends quick, and I don't like that. So it didn't want to come out sometimes right, and I didn't like, you know, I don't want to have to crawl up under a truck to get the darn PTO out. So I ordered a new cable, put it on. I like to run them long, run them out in front of the engine on the cross member, under the engine, and bring them back around and into the PTO. You get a long swooping turn, you don't get any quick turns, and you know, it pulls so easy, pushes easy. So you know, it comes in and out real good. And I don't think I did a lot more than that. Worked on the emergency brake. You know, these got drum brake. You got so much adjustment here, but once you run out here, then you got to get up under and adjust them. So we took care of that. I had a door panel that was coming apart, and it's still not best, but I did get it back on there to where it would stay. And put new windshield wipers on them, on both of the trucks. So everybody that said something about that can be proud of me for that, because I usually don't put them on until it starts raining. I guess it was raining too, so it made it a little better. And then of course we got to have a broom, shovel, axe, pry bar, 6 flares, 2 snatch blocks, yellow vest. Of course, you know, I always wear my yellow uniform, so that saves me from having to put a vest on and off. But I do keep them, you know, with me. So we've got flares, tools, shackles, fire extinguisher. I forgot that. We've got to have a pair of bolt cutters. Of course, the snatch blocks and the axe and all that stuff. And the broom and the shovel, and you know, it's got a tunnel box that goes all the way through. So, and of course, I got a safety vest in there, but I don't necessarily need it. But if I've got somebody with me, it's nice to have. And as you can see, it's a tunnel box, so my long stuff goes up front here. I got to put my dolly bars back in there. I got my dollies in what they call dolly bunks underneath. I've actually got them chained, and then I got a lock on them, so I don't have to worry about nobody stealing them. They're self-loaders, so people like to get a hold of them sometimes. So I think that's it on this one. In the rollback, I had to put a switch for the overhead lights. They were giving trouble every once in a while. I turn them on sometimes, and they didn't want to come on like they should. So we've gotten that straightened out. Got the bed cleaned. I really wanted to paint the bed and stuff, but I just not going to have time. Too much stuff going on. I'm still towing also while I'm trying to do all this stuff. Matter of fact, I had some stuff taken apart on this morning, and I had a regular customer tow, and I had to put it back together, go do the towing, and come back. So, but these tires, you know, like I said, that wasn't a necessity. That's just something that needed to be done. But you know, I don't want to go up there looking like it's about time to put tires on it. I'd rather go up there looking like it's in decent shape. So, all right, we're going to keep at it. All right, tires are done. They look good. We'll get a few more thousands of miles out of them anyway. Now we're going to pressure wash everything to get it all cleaned up. It looks pretty rough and dirty. All right, we also got all the brake parts in for the Dodge Lancer. Shoes, master cylinder, hoses, wheel cylinders, everything we need. We'll get on it sometime. Okay folks, I want to show you something I've been dealing with here for about, well, over 6 months. You can see this is our telephone box that we use. This is our telephone box right here, and of course that line that you see right there is supposed to be buried. So it hasn't been buried. They've been supposed to bury it for 6 months now, but we're having some pretty big issues with it. Now, I'm going to run down the line. I'll probably do this and fast forward because it's so long. I'm going to show you a few spots. here's our first spot where they've got it spliced together, laying on top of the ground. Our next spot right here where they got to run into this black wire. Now they just done this the other day. They did have a the tan wire running across this driveway here, and you'll see splice spot right here, laying on top of the ground, and then you come down one spot here where they're running over it with the with cars coming in and out of the driveways. And we got this spot where this guy hit it with a lawnmower and cut the whole line up. Now there's 4 lines running inside that wire, and then we got another wire running over there that I don't even know what it goes to. Right there is where it's put back together. Now, I'm not going to say who fixed that wire, but because I don't know what the rules are on being able to mess with a utility like this. But anyway, when this happened, I called the phone company, and it was going to be 2 weeks before they could come out to even look at it. So it got fixed that night, and I think under that black tape is heat shrink and wired together like it's supposed to be. But when the guy finally came out, I told him, I said, look, here's a fix that somebody had done, and if it rains, I have a feeling we're going to have problems. Well, of course, it started raining the other day, and of course we had problems. Turned out the problem wasn't here. The problem was back where they put the black line across the top of the road. So anyway, this is what I've been fighting with. Every time it rains, I've been fighting with it. Sometimes when it don't rain, the guy hits it with a lawnmower and cuts it up, because it's running through part of his yard, of course. That's the way it is out at the road, but still grass that he mows. And it looks like it's about time to mow again, so I'm hoping that he's not going to tear it up again. And so this is part of my problem. It's kind of hard to upload videos and stuff like that when you've got issues like this, and I'll show you where the line goes to, because we're not to the end yet. Right there's the box. So if they would just bury it, we wouldn't have any more problems. Alright folks, so we're finished up for the day. It started raining on us. We got everything ready though. So tomorrow morning is rotation inspection, and Noah's fixing to leave, head on home. And he did get started on the brakes on that Lancer. So we'll show you a video on it real soon, and then we want to get past this rotation inspection tomorrow, then I can get on that Studebaker and start getting some stuff done. But appreciate everybody watching, and until next time, bye.